You may or may not have thought about these cardboard mailers. They're called paperboard mailers, paperboard, and they're like a manila envelope, except they're made out of cardboard. And they make them in regular brown paper stock as well as white stock and probably other colors, but I don't know why you would do that unless you have a brand that you're selling. And I find these to be wonderful for mailing so many things that would just take more time to mail and just be more of a hassle if I did it any other way. And I think you should always have a supply of these available. Now, I'll show right here. You can get these if you have an eBay store. You can apply your $25 credit or your $50 quarterly credit to 100 of these and get them if you would like to get them that way. They're inexpensive that way. The good thing about those is they are branded with the eBay logo. Now, some people strategically don't like to have an eBay logo on their outer package because they're afraid of theft. Someone bought something that's obviously valuable to the buyer, so they'd rather keep it under wraps that it's an eBay item. Okay, that's fine. Then don't get them through eBay. And in general, I wouldn't get them through eBay if you don't have a store credit, because eBay's branded shipping supplies really are too expensive unless you apply your quarterly store credit if you have an eBay store. You can get them anywhere, Uline, Amazon, people sell them on eBay. You'll find them. They're inexpensive. And the ones that I would get first, I have several sizes. So I've got these 9 by 11.5. That's a standard size. That's one sold by eBay's branded supplies to use your store credit, and you can get them larger there as well as larger through other places, unbranded, white. And I would just have a supply of about 3 different sizes. These 9 by 11.5s are very good to start with. If you just want to try some, get you some of these and just try them. Get 100 of them the next time you have a store credit, and I think you'll find that you'll use them for a lot of things. They're really good for things like comic books. They keep comic books fairly safe and flat. If you had an extremely valuable comic book, I'd say whatever that is, over $30, over $25. Maybe you want to just ship that in a box, but I have never had one complaint. I've probably shipped 1,000 items in these over the last couple of years. Never had a complaint, never damage, never bending, dents or anything in the packaging. I sell a lot of sheet music, so as well as comic books, they're good for sheet music. I sell a lot of music books and comic book graphic novels, and all of these types of items are good to ship in these cardboard items. So that's why you're probably going to need a few sizes, 3 sizes. Get the eBay's 9 by 11.5 that I told you about to start with. It's probably the smallest size you'll use. Go all the way up to 15 or so by 12 or 13, and that'll handle just about anything. You don't want to start with the largest size, because really, if what you're mailing in this, such as a piece of sheet music, if it's just much smaller than the cardboard, it's a waste of space, waste of time, waste of weight. If you're not mailing media rate, every 4 ounces changes the cost a little bit. So I would not order the largest you might need and thinking I can use it for everything. I would instead order the 9 by 11.5 and start with that, because you're going to find a lot of things these are good for. These are great for, believe it or not, paperback books, soft cover books, I'll say. Smaller, thin books that are not hardback, but you want to protect the corners of a book. Whether it's a $15 book or whether it's a $50 book, I would definitely trust one of these rigid board mailers for a paperback book of any kind that would fit in here. Now, if you get something like paperback version of War and Peace, one of Herman Wouk's Winds of War paperbacks, it's just going to be too thick for something like this. But just most paperbacks, including most manuals, owner's manuals, soft cover volumes of things that you sell a lot of, these are great for that. And you just slip them in, peel it, and stick it. And that's it. Slap a label on it and you're done. You're done with all your wrapping for that item. It's fast, it's protective of the corners, and it's just an all-around very good, useful tool to have in your mailing supplies. And the time you save using these over tape in a box, or tape and folding cardboard, or tape and getting old cardboard and cutting it and folding it. Cardboard's free, but all that time, it's just not worth it. It's really worth just getting a supply of these, and you know how it works. You can go to Uline or a place like that. The more you buy, the less they cost per item, but get you a small quantity to start with. Just get 100 off eBay of the 9 by 11.5 and just see how well you like them for a while, and you'll like them. You'll find a lot of uses. Even hardback books work fine. Thin hardback books that are not extremely large. You can protect those with these. Now, you don't want a book that's very heavy. So if you get a large hardback book and you go up to size and use one of these really large 15-inch by 12-inch rigid board mailers, a very thick hardback book is going to fit in one of these, but it's going to be heavy, and you're risking your book, because if the postal carrier drops these, and you should always assume he will, I mean, he's carrying a bunch of stuff all day, he's going to drop things once in a while, and if it's a very heavy hardback book and it falls on the corner, it still might not protect that book. So I wouldn't ship heavy books, but I ship hardback books all the time that are reasonable size and reasonable thickness, and it protects the corners just fine. I do like to polybag almost everything, especially a book, sheet music, or music book, comic book, or a paperback. Most of the things that I ship in these, I like to put in a poly bag. You don't have to, but probably should. It could be raining and the postman leaves it in your buyer's mailbox and it gets wet and the water soaks through the cardboard. It can happen. Put most things that you ship, especially paper-based goods, in a poly bag first. That's just a clear bag, and they sell all sorts of sizes. So if you sell a piece of sheet music, you put it inside the smallest poly bag you have that will fit, seal it, and that kind of keeps it from the water, the weather, and then you can slide that into your rigid board cardboard mailer, peel and stick, and it's done. So you've protected your item. You've made it really easy. You haven't had to cut anything. You haven't had to pull out a bunch of packing tape. You haven't had to find a box. You haven't had to do anything. These are extremely versatile. And is it versatile or versatile? I don't know. I've only been in America all my life, so I don't have any idea what it is. But you're going to thank me for these. These are a great tool to have in your shipping supplies because they just save you time. Time is money. If you have to wrap 10 items in the morning that you've sold overnight, and you can save 4 minutes, 5 minutes, because they will all fit in your poly mailers. A lot of times we'll just have a morning where almost everything we sell goes into a mailer because we're selling sheet music and music books and lots of books and things like that. And things that you don't even think about. We'll go in here and protect these manuals to old appliances, sewing books, things like that. And you'll just save so much time. You'll be able to list one more item tomorrow. You know, if you save 5 minutes during your whole shipping process, use that 5 minutes to list another item. Or better yet, use those 5 minutes to take pictures of 5 or 6 items and shoot them through Spadeberry, that artificial intelligence software I showed you the other day that just creates all your listings for you. Just unbelievable software. Just creates it all for you, prices it for you, tells the condition, it just does everything. Just do something like that. But the time that you save really is valuable. Time's the only resource we can't get back. And I find that these rigid board mailers are super duper.